Halo's getting microtransactions. Again, as we already know, 343 have been fishing for talented individuals who possess a boundless imagination, as well as a deep understanding of business models found in both mobile and AAA games. So we know we're getting microtransactions, and that's no surprise when Halo 5's rec packs were so bountiful with the green stuff. But what we don't know is exactly how they'll work in Halo Infinite. So, my name is SameToken, and today we'll be looking at what types of microtransactions we can expect in Halo Infinite. Toro University found that microtransactions can actually exist in several different forms. The first, in-game currencies, is likely the most well recognized. You hand over your cash, and in return you get your virtual money to spend on your hats, skins, weapons, and so on. But once your money's converted into the game's currency, you're not getting it back. It's easy to see it like a bank, but in reality, your money disappeared when you purchased the game currency. Now, for the most part, this is fine, but the drawback is that the true prices of items are obscured. Now, for example, when Microsoft points were still a thing, 800 points costed $10, and you could only purchase them in increments. So, to purchase a game worth 800 points when you only have 100 points in your account, you'd need to purchase another 800 points. And what is 800 points when you're looking at the item you want to buy? You have nothing to compare it against. Now next is random chance purchases. That's your loot boxes, chests, and so on. They are based on random chance, like Hatchimals for grown-ups, relying on players who wish to play the odds for an advantage or to look fabulous. And lastly is in-game items. Now these can be in the form of cosmetics, or they can provide some kind of an advantage. Now they're often found randomly in a pack like we see with Halo 5's rec packs, or they can be purchased directly as an item like we see in Counter-Strike. Now, Halo 5 of course uses random chance purchases with the rec packs, but it's possible Infinite won't include anything like this, and it would probably be a good PR move too. Loot boxes are becoming increasingly controversial. If you've heard about Battlefront 2, you'll have also heard that they were really pushing the envelope with microtransactions. I mean, really just trying to see how far they could go. If you wanted to play as Darth Vader, $80. A Redditor, which I've linked in the description because it's just so crazy, found that it takes over 40 hours of gameplay to unlock a single hero. And to make it worse, EA said the value of the items provides players with a sense of pride. I mean, I don't know about the players, but every time someone dropped $80 on Darth Vader, pretty sure the executives at EA felt a sense of pride. The backlash on the franchise made Disney rather unhappy with EA, and this is likely the reason EA pulled the loot boxes from Battlefront. But, as we know, this was not the end for microtransactions. It was merely a teething period. It does, however, make loot boxes less of an incentive for publishers. Even 343's studio boss, Chris Lee, said that Halo Infinite will not include real money loot boxes. So, this could mean that, indeed, there are no loot boxes at all. Or if there are loot boxes, there is no way real money could influence them in any way. A bit like how rec points in Halo 5 can be used to purchase rec packs without the need for any real money. For microtransactions, perhaps they'll go down the route of direct item purchasing, where in-game items could be assigned a dollar value. So rather than random chance, so long as you're spending real money, what you see is what you get. Rec packs would then not be purchasable with real money and instead would only be unlockable by playing the game. However, the specific wording of not including real money loot boxes makes it sound like there could be paid loot boxes, but built into a system that uses microtransactions in the form of in-game currency. So rather than purchasing the rec packs themselves, you would purchase the rec points with real money that can then be used to purchase the packs. This would work similar to GTA Online's Shark cards, where you can earn money in-game or you can buy the Shark cards for quick money boosts. With this system, 343 would be incentivized to keep adding new items and ways to customize your Spartan, because players will only buy in-game currency when there are actually new things to spend it on. This would push Halo Infinite into being more of a game as a service, one that is constantly updating and evolving, and that is something I'll be discussing in a future video. But in essence, this could have the benefit of having more content for everyone. Dedicated players could earn these new items for free by playing, while players with less time would buy them with money, and that could then be used to fund future content. Now, Depending on how open world the campaign is, we may also see these forms of microtransactions offline. Deus Ex Mankind Divided, a narrative-driven single-player game, shipped with microtransactions. Players could purchase in-game items and currency with real money, which would then only be used in a single save. Now, this drew a lot of backlash from the community, but it's not inconceivable that we'll see something like this cropping up in Halo Infinite's campaign, since the job posting did require an understanding of mobile game business models, which, as we know, have single-player microtransactions. While people were understandably frustrated with Deus Ex's inclusion of microtransactions, they were so low profile that it really didn't affect the gameplay at all. Either way, we have to trust 343 when they say not to worry over the job description. Microtransactions are here to stay, and so it's a good thing 343 are looking for boundless imagination, since that way microtransactions can be implemented in a creative way. So, 343 can either go entirely towards direct item purchasing with real money, or perhaps they'll take that mixed approach of using in-game currency that can then purchase items and maybe loot boxes. Make sure to let me know in the comments which method you would prefer and why, and how you would feel about microtransactions appearing in the campaign. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more content.